Hello everybody, Shelly here, and we're starting the video with no makeup on. I have this really pretty blouse on that I got from like H&M. And I was inspired to pull into one of my green eyeshadows because I've been wearing a lot of purple lately. So the day that I'm filming this, I have a couple Zoom calls, but so it's earlier in the morning than I normally like to film anyway. So I have a couple Zoom calls, and then I'll probably be redoing my makeup to go out with my husband tonight. I'm gonna use this Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. I started using it in the Valentine's Day release, and I was like, wait, I actually kind of like it. I'm going to take a little bit of a highlighter too. I think I'm going to use this more of a champagne-y. I don't really need it because it's, you know, Zoom day. Sometimes the Natasha Denona stuff seems really shimmery, and sometimes it's like, okay, that's actually subtle. Sometimes when I get the rest of my makeup on, I go back into this and grab like the powder blush to go over the top, but it's subtle. I mean, I didn't do any bronzer, contour, or anything like that, and I'm not sure that I will, but I am going to go into the Boudoir Noir palette from Colourpop. This came out, I think, around the beginning of the year, and it came out with the Menage a Moi. I didn't pick up that one, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I didn't get that one because I had gotten the Dark Blooms collection for future video that's still sitting up here. But I did not get the Menage a Moi. This one I like because there's so many greens in it, and I'm wearing like this kind of green flower, green and yellow and black and white flowered, so I thought this would be a good palette to use. I don't normally match my eyeshadow to my shirt. You guys don't do that either, right? I'm gonna use this as my kind of above my crease kind of transition shade. I didn't put on any eyelid primer. I've got a call to get on too. One of the things that I've noticed about these Colourpop shadows, I was gonna say that I think sometimes the Colourpop shadows can be a little sheer, but I don't think that's the case because they've had a couple new releases that have been super pigmented. They've also had some releases that I just don't really, I don't know, I'm not super interested in. I may have ordered the Bambi collection. I loved Bambi when I was a little girl and that story looked cute. Okay, I'm gonna take this brown, which is called Silk Sheets, into my crease, or at least where I'd like my crease to be if I didn't have like super hooded eyes. Hooded eyes and a little puffy. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear. My girl dog is right next to me snoring. It's not me as a loud mouth breather. That would be my chunky monkey. She's actually husky, so she's a little husky. If I would have done an eyeshadow primer, I might have avoided the kind of patchiness that I experienced just now. I'm gonna take this green matte here called Latex. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it all the way. That's a pretty color. So I've had this palette like on my makeup table that my everyday little vanity. I've had it for a while. It's just been sitting there, and I've used it I think once, and I really like the look, and then I realized this is like a really, really solid palette for me. It does have a pressed glitter, like 4 shimmers and a satin or 2, and the rest are mattes. Really like the color store. It's like a great everyday eyeshadow palette for me. I don't use it as much as I should because I feel like I'm trying out other stuff, or, you know, I'm like, hey, I want to see if that'll work. Or when I'm ready for a break, or I'm wearing something like green, I'm like, oh, you know, I need to try this. And I thought, you know what? I don't think I've ever been on camera with this. And it's such a great palette. And I'm like, okay, I gotta bring this back here. Okay, I'm gonna take this shimmer right here, which looks like it's called Body Language, on my finger, and we're gonna go right over the center. Simple eyeshadow look, nothing too crazy. I decided that my hair, when I'm on several days of not washing it, has a little French look to it, kind of like a intentionally undone look. That's what we're calling it anyway. All right, I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade in here, which looks like it's called Hot Toddy, and I'm gonna put a little of it right here. I don't want to be bothered with eyeliner today. There, a little here. I'm gonna take this shimmer here called Goodnight in the inner corner of my eye, and I don't know. I have a lot of transfer underneath here, but I like the way that looks. I think it's gonna be perfectly appropriate. How am I doing on time? Okay, I've got a couple minutes. I didn't do anything with my eyebrows. I should probably do that. One of the things that I really wanted to try that I didn't have any luck with was those, I think it's almost like a liquid type situation, but it has like a little, almost like a fork to help you kind of draw on stuff. I got one time from, I think it might have been Milk, and it's one of the few instances where I've returned makeup because I just didn't care for it at all. I think I used it once or twice maybe, and I was like, okay, either there's a huge learning curve on this, or it's just not really what I thought it was going to be. And it was at that price point that I was like, okay, don't need to keep this because I'm never going to use it. And that's rare for me to say. I'm gonna grab the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Give me just a second, I'll put this on. All right, you guys, mascara is on. A quick, easy coat. I feel like I almost need a little tiny bit of that green underneath. And I think I'm gonna use that matte green. I think one of the things that I like about this is that there are a couple cool colors, but it really needs like a predominantly warm palette, and warm neutrals seem to be kind of like my everyday, but I like the way cool colors look on me. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I need to get some lips on. This combination, this Natasha Denona combination, I've been loving lately. This is I Need a Nude in Jennifer and the I Need a Nude in Julia. Oh, you guys, my nails are so trash right now. I'm sorry. It's one of the things I meant to take the nail polish off before I sat down to film, and then I ran out of time. Love that lip liner. Okay, moment of truth. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder and Glow. I might need a little more blush, huh? I'm gonna use it with this. This is like a Colourpop sponge that I don't really care for because it's super almost like porous, but I've decided that it works really well for powder application, which I know seems kind of strange. But I've been using it dry with powder, and I find that I actually use it a lot more than I did when I was trying to use it with cream products or foundation or whatever. It just wasn't really... I think this is the one that came out in that no filter kit. I just didn't care for it. I'm feeling a little glowy, so I'm just going to take my... This is my blush brush. I know it seems kind of crazy, but I'm going to take that blush brush and just sort of dust off any excess. All right, how am I doing on blush? I'm a little subtler in the light than I thought it was going to be. So let me grab my palette again. Going back in this, I think I'm actually going to take a little bit of the powder blush in here, and pretty pink, isn't it? I've just become more and more of a fan of this blush in the last couple months. It was on sale like half price, both at Sephora and on the Natasha Denona website. I really like it. Okay, grab a little setting spray. I'm gonna use the Ciate London. This is the Everyday Vacay. I was using it for a while and I thought, you know what, I don't think I've used it actually on camera in a while anyway. It's not a super horribly aggressive spray, which I like. I mean, it's a little, but not horrible. Okay, my eyes are probably a little too smoky and dark for a Zoom call, but I like this palette. So I don't know if you guys picked up this palette or not. If you're interested in like 3 different looks, I'm digging it. I think it works really well with the shirt. I'm excited. I love this lip combination. I almost need a little gloss. I've got an Alamar gloss in Birthday Suit. I might as well just jazz it up a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, you guys, leave me a comment down below. Tell me, did you pick up that Boudoir Noir palette? Green may not be your thing, and that's okay too. Grungy greens in here, but then the warm colors and these golds, and I just think it's really pretty. I didn't get the other one, so I can't really compare the more plummy mauve-y colors to this one. We're gonna go do some meetings. So I hope you guys are doing really well. Wish you guys nothing but the best. Leave me a comment down below. Say hi. You know, if you've made it this far into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It seems like incrementally we're growing our little channel, our community of ladies of a certain age who are not makeup artists. And if you're not in that category, you're welcome too. I hope you guys are doing really well, and until my next video, bye for now.